dokie. So, as of last week, you fought off an attack on the airship, which then promptly crashed in the bay. Looked around town, found, did your basic bits of shopping and information gathering, met back up at the inn where you had dinner, and then Communion tried to log off. Much to his ability, it did not work. We are rejoining first thing in the morning, and who was it that went and looked at the job posters? It was Peter and who?
No, it
No,
wasn't me.
it was me and Raymond.
Bailey and
Yeah, it was me and Bailey.
I actually had to hold him because I was too tall for the boards. And he was
And
too
I was
short.
reading them out.
Ah,
I was sitting in the palm of his hand.
because I'm going to add some things to your inventory.
Cherubs?
Okay.
Cherubs?
no.
I'm giving you the job board posters that you collected last week.
Well,
If you choose to share them with the rest of the party, I will add them to everyone else's inventory, but those are the 4 job posters you managed to collect. Tell me if you can view them. They should have an image on them.
I think I'm gonna have to reload the page. It's
No, I've
not.
got them, don't worry.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. Give me a second. I'll just reload the page.
And also, dear Lord Trent.
I saw the horror news. I'll have to share it.
So did they load for you, Bailey?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure before I quickly had to re-upload them because I'd accidentally put them in like the GM notes or had to toggle on the other feature.
I'm just reading through. Well, that could get us a decent amount of money, but we might want to wait on that one a bit.
So yeah, if you choose to share them with the party, I can pass them on to everyone, but at the moment only you two technically know what the jobs are. But we are picking up first thing in the morning at basically the breakfast table where however people want to act their mornings out after they wake up.
Share 1 to 3, but not 4. Because I don't think we're ready for 4 at all.
Alright, job poster 1.
But I'll wait for Raymond's opinion on it.
Yeah, I'm just slowly reading them. I'm interested.
The pixie flies over and lands on top of the table and walks over and says, "What, you ready?"
Well, technically, they may be they would have read these yesterday, so they may not have them out. Because they would have read them before they collected them. I just didn't have the job board posters made up last week. So if they are reading them at the table, then they may.
Yeah, no.
But they may.
No on number 4.
No on number 4. I think that's a little out of our abilities.
Yeah, so share 1 to 3, but not 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that one wholeheartedly.
We would have read these again at the room before we came out in the morning.
To all players. And to players. There you go. Job posters 1, 2, and 3.
Where are my chips?
So when we all come out in the morning, the first question is, if any of you so what are you up to? And if you're hanging around, we found some work. If you want to work together. I mean, work can kind of be used very loosely in this sense.
I need to find a way to get information, and jobs help explore the world, so let's have a look at what you got. I say, like, open them all.
I land on the table and go, "What, you ready?"
We're not reading. We've just sat posters down on the table for you to look at.
Yeah, but transcribing said he picked them up and read them. So I go, what are you reading?
The job postings they brought back.
What was that?
The job postings they brought back.
All I can hear is breathing from Raymond.
Huh?
You're breathing straight into your microphone.
Sorry about that.
I repeat, the job posters they brought back.
Yeah. Can I look? Can I look? Can I look? Can I look?
Yeah, as I finish one, I place them down.
So, Mikey, how is Communion dealing with waking up still in the tavern?
Convenient eating tea, hang on.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll circle back to you in a couple of minutes. Then.
I don't care about that one.
I was going to say number 2 sounds fun. Demolition!
It's always.
As well as number... It's like... I go, destroying house or destroying skeleton? Why not both?
What'd you say, Peter?
Yeah, I go destroying house or destroying skeleton. Why not both?
Fair. A missing mage is always an issue. Clearly they
Missing
want him alive.
mage.
There's no missing mage.
Trent, you
Are you
might want to go reread that one. Go reread job poster 1. What is the third word?
I know. I'm literally sitting with 2 awakened cats, James.
Fair.
And while you look, a third one just appears randomly.
A third one?
Hi, I'm a druid at level 2. I can now change shapes.
Oh, right. I still say what I said in character.
There.
However, skeletons are potentially more dangerous if left unchecked. And this missing poster looks quite old. As I place them, Kitty the cat kind of looks over at them and, paws the skeleton. I forget if she talks.
I heard Haley in the background having heard you say that. I hear Trent go, Kitty paws the skeleton. Huh?
I didn't hear Haley at all.
Well, you see, the skeleton one, just as he's been spotted outside town, we can get some details on when and where he's been spotted, specifically. And if it's spotted during the night, we can do the demolition work during the day.
Meow. Meow.
So what was that, sorry?
So, the job poster for the skeleton doesn't specifically say when and where he's spotted, just that he's spotted outside town.
We have a chest.
We can go see Delathan at the Loaded Barrel for details, and see more specifically when and where he's found, or when he's been spotted. And if it's during the night, we can then go do the demolition work during the day, and hopefully still have enough time to get a rest before we go fight something.
Mm-hmm.
I still think this turtle could be dangerous. Depending how long it's been around those mages, it could have picked up a trick or two.
Meow. I was going to say, I've got an hour of this.
You should have 2 hours.
It's half your druid level.
I thought it was a full druid.
Per-
level. Oh no,
No.
that's I think that's moon druid specifically.
That's half your druid level. I also get it back on a short rest, so.
So I'm pretty much up for. So most of the party, most of you all seem to want to do the skeleton more specifically than anything else. I take it.
I think I'm the only one interested slightly in the turtle.
It's just where I come down the stairs now.
Yep.
Meow. I jump off and go over to the bear.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't even remember logging out last night.
Meow.
I feel like shit.
Good morning.
Yes, hello. God, you all logged in very early.
Well, have a look at these. They're job posters.
I can't read right now.
Would you like me to read them for you then?
Yeah, that would be good.
So first of all, we have a missing large turtle named Herbert who has escaped from the Fendkith School of Library and Magic. Please return if found. Job post number 2 is someone wants demolition help. Looking for workers to tear down an old house before construction. Can commence. Generous pay. See Gregory at the lumberyard for that one. The third one we have is a wandering skeleton. Appears to be seen on the outskirts of town, armed with a sword and shield and horned helmet. We've got to see Delathan at the loaded barrel for details on that one.
Good. Investigation quest, grind quest, hunt quest. Sounds like fun. And really, the turtle's name is Herbert?
I quite like the name.
I'm not going to judge someone for what they name their pet.
Meow.
Why do we not have third cat?
Meow.
Short thing. Change shape.
That was not as enlightening as I would hope. So, what is everybody doing?
Deciding on how we're going to go about doing the jobs.
So, we're partying up?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay, everybody send me friend request.
We are not friends.
Well, it's going to be hard to be in a party then.
I said we are now friends.
No, it's at least we aren't friends.
Not quite.
Send a what?
Friend request. That's why you asked to be my friend.
Why?
The cat is touching me. I do not consent to this roleplay.
God damn it.
So, do you want to be friend or not?
It's a weird way to have to party up. Okay.
Oh, good. We're friends now. Hooray. Now this cat has got dog's eyes.
You know what I mean? Like the super.
Yeah.
Very poorly, apparently.
It would be
That's meant to be
inside.
performance, but it's still an 11.
Performance is usually counted by insight, isn't it? Or persuasion?
You don't have to roll anything, it's your character.
The counter to this would be to see through his motives would be insight.
Look, cat is very cute. This campaign hates me for fucking dice roll.
And don't worry, the last one I was playing in hated me.
As you say, the cat is very cute. All of a sudden, it's Puff, and it's the pixie just standing there again.
Cat is not very ugly.
You know what? I'm just going to reboot my entire laptop because I'm not seeing any roles or anything. I think it's just I've already refreshed the page, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okay,
All
goodbye.
good.
James,
Duh.
can
Yeah,
you
do
have a
not
look
steal
on
my
my
stick.
Yeah, what am I looking for?
Look on the other page.
Also, I missed that, Mikey.
No, just went James, and James said, "Duh." I said, "Don't steal my stick."
So, communion, was it?
Yes.
Some of us are thinking of doing the skeleton one, but because the skeleton hasn't been listed, like when and where he specifically appears, we're going to go see if there is a specific time and place. And if it's like nighttime, we're going to go do the demolition while we wait.
Why not just accept all three?
I mean, sure, we can look for the turtle too.
The more quests, more money.
How far away is the total place?
I was going to say, I then turned to Bailey's character and Raymond, who's not here, and say, "Where did you get these?"
Trent, roll me a history check because you were asking for stuff around yesterday.
Yep. History. That was a 16.
You're aware that the basically the magic school is up here.
Is up where?
This one.
Ah.
It's this collection of buildings around that clearing,
Okay.
which is in sort of a gated off community.
I'll be just a moment.
Yep. So I believe people were asking people things.
I asked Bailey and Raymond's character where they got the posters.
So Raymond is gone. So you have to wait for Bailey to get back.
Raymond's back.
No, I think he reset his computer, so he hasn't timed out yet.
No, he timed out and he timed back and just logged back on. I think.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You was asking the question.
Yeah, I was asked the question.
No.
We went and saw a local guild. Don't know if we have to register to take them, but we can sort that out on the way.
Hello?
We got you.
Hello.
Okay, good. I was on, but it wasn't registering my mic for some reason.
Have fun. Yeah, I tilt my head slightly and go, okay.
What's the current time this morning?
I'd say it's probably close to 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Do I think the guild would be open at this hour?
It's after dawn, so maybe. The sun is up.
I'm going to go see if the guild's open and if we need to register then, because I don't need to eat this morning.
James.
Yes.
I have a question. Actually, I'll just whisper to you because it's not important.
So Bailey is going to the guild. Trent is asking me a question.
There is an offer for anyone who wants to come see the guild.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, I will do.
Okay, let us go.
Probably Trent. It would have some form of identification.
Alrighty, cool.
So you all travel along to the
I
guild.
don't go with. I stay behind.
Okay. So everybody else goes to the guild. Which, as you approach, the front doors are wide open. And people are coming and going in and out. Do you enter?
Yes, I enter and go up to the desk.
Yep, you arrive at the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, how can I help you?
I have a question. To accept jobs, do you require to register?
No, you'll just have to bring proof of the completed job back to the guild or the person offering the quest.
Okay.
Can I assist you with anything else?
Is there any benefits to registering with the guild?
You get access to guild lockers and a reduction on guild finders fees of 5%.
Are you able to register as a solo person, or can you register as parties as well?
It is 5 gold per person, or you can register as 20 gold for a group of adventurers.
Hey, Squidward, how much does this job pay?
That would be between which job are you talking about? Most jobs are determined between the giver and the person who completed the quest. The guild just takes a portion of the top of the reward after negotiating it.
We're looking for a man named Hubert.
I believe last I heard that job was paying around 600 gold.
Holy shit. Let's go to this one. Or we could all stand in stun silent.
I'm just thinking,
Well, do we want to go see if the Gregory at the Lumberyard's available?
That's probably on the way.
sure.
It was a
More
I was
pleasure
going to say,
information.
where
helping
is the
you.
lumberyard?
It was a pleasure helping you. Will you be registering today or not?
We will not be registering, thank you.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
One thing though, do you know where the Lumberyard is?
The lumberyard is on the northern edge of town.
Supplementary question. Do you play clarinet?
No, I play the trombone.
Oh. You live
Thank
next
you.
to pineapple under sea.
Is your friend alright? Has he been hit in the head too many times?
More like not enough.
Try not
Alright,
to
we
think
go.
about it.
How long does it take to register?
Not too long. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
To the Lumberyard.
Yep.
James.
Because James's voice sounds a tad hoarse after.
Nah, it's fine. Was more I was pinching the bridge of my nose. It's no longer the nasally effect. Be a courteous person and mute your mic if you're going to eat crunchy potato chips, please.
I will in a second. Can you please look at my sheet and put my stuff and like I've picked all my stuff.
Okie dokie dokie, so you're heading to the lumber yards. Were you doing anything before that?
I was going to ask, before we left, where the other place is, the
I was about to say I'm gonna keep an eye out for the loaded barrel on the way to the lumberyard.
Yeah. I asked the receptionist where the loaded barrel is.
The loaded barrel is on the east side of town. It is a brewery.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Please come again.
I will. As I flutter on behind people.
So where is your first course of action?
We are heading to the lumberyard to find Gregory.
I'm just tagging along. But all the time while I'm walking around, I want to be kind of looking to see if I can find Herbert. Just in case he's wandered too far.
Like it's a turtle.
You can keep an eye out for a big fuck-off turtle.
Would you like me to roll perception or?
No, your passive will be fine.
Okay.
It's a big turtle.
My passive's a 13 for reference.
Has sudden concern that Herbert might be a dragon turtle.
Well, it just says turtle, so it's only going to be about 2 foot tall and doesn't move very fast.
Could be a giant snapping turtle.
It says large turtle.
Yeah, turtles don't move on land. That would be a tortoise. Turtle has flippers. It should be about 20 feet from the place.
Hey, it could be a turtle.
But it doesn't say that. It says turtle.
Anyway, shall we continue?
Yes.
To Gregory at the lumberyard.
While keeping an eye out for the loaded barrel.
And Herbert.
Let's look for scrape marks on the concrete.
Turns out it learned levitate and just moves itself by pulling on buildings.
Oh my god, it's just got a levitating fishbowl that it swims in.
Its owner is named Maple.
Really?
Oh god.
I don't know that one.
Can we please go back on track? To the lumberyard.
Yes.
Yes.
Please hurry, James.
So you travel for it's close to an hour. You arrive at what is quite evidently the lumberyard. There's rudimentary cranes, a large amount of both being processed and raw lumber. And there is an array of people here ranging from what you believe to be a furbolg and an orc down to a dwarf. There is a single halfling here who seems to be working the crane. And standing in the middle of the foreyard is a bronze dragonborn.
Hello, excuse me, can we get someone's assistance, please?
Everyone sort of looks up, goes back to their work, and the dragonborn turns and walks over to you. What do you need?
We have come here because someone named Gregory was looking for workers to tear down an old house.
Oh yeah, that would be me. I got an old house on the edge of town. Need it pulled down.
Okay, is there any specific way you need it pulled down, or?
No, I just need it reduced to ground level and the basement cleared out. There's some support beams down there that I would prefer pulled out before they're under the rubble. I'm a little bit busy here with the yard to get round to it myself. And demolition's not exactly on the priority list for most construction companies, if you understand my meaning.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. If you can tell us where it is, we can go give it a look and see what we can do to help.
Sure thing. It's just down the road about 30 houses. Just keep going till you see the one with the overgrown yard and all the boarded up windows.
Jeez.
What's that?
East or west?
It's west as he points down the road.
I like the narrations in the same voice.
Okay. And what if we are able to complete this? What sort of pay are you looking at being able to afford?
I'm looking at paying 300 gold plus anything you find on the property you wish to keep.
Oh, good. Rocks.
Okay.
And possibly other things.
No, rocks and stones.
Do any of you have any other questions you'd like to ask Gregory here? Returning back to the rest of the party.
How big is the house?
It's a pretty small place. About 4 rooms on the bottom floor. A single bedroom and bathroom upstairs. And a cellar underneath.
Yes, I have a question. Could you talk any slower?
I don't know what you mean, little fella.
Gregory, are you able to tell us why the house was abandoned in the first place?
The people living there moved out in a hurry a couple of months ago. I snatched it up for cheap. Gonna build me a new storefront.
Fair enough. Any idea why they suddenly decided to move, or just...
No, I not been in the house. As I said, I'm a little bit busy keeping on schedule here at the lumber yard.
Oh, thank you, Gregory. We won't take any more of your time, as we seem to have no more questions left, and we'll go have a look at the house and see what we can do to help.
Pleasure to meet ya. Can't wait to see your work. Now I'ma get back to bossing these slowpokes about if you don't mind.
Oh, the delicious irony of you calling someone else a slowpoke. Have you tried coffee?
Don't like the taste.
Yeah, okay.
More of a calming tea type myself.
Yes, that is very clear.
And he just sort of turns and sort of wanders back into the middle, where he just starts slowly yelling at people. Oh, my jaw.
Do we want to go check out the house first, or we'll move on to
I'm
the
pretty
wine?
sure I could see moss growing on that man.
I went there first, like as soon as they left.
Then you got there. You probably got then you would have gotten there and still been talking to him because the job yard was on the way. And the man doesn't talk particularly fast if you didn't notice.
Well, I walk past everyone in the direction of the house without saying anything.
So do we want to go look at the house first? So what we can do, or do we want to go to the drunken barrel and talk to the guy there about the skeleton? Sorry, the loaded barrel.
House. Also, wasn't that the one on ship with us? Yes.
Yeah.
I believe
They
so.
don't speak to us.
Let's go
I
catch
start
up and say
flying
hi.
after them.
Okay,
Got
looks
it.
like house it is.
What did you say, Peter?
I start flying straight after you after saying, "Weren't you the one on the ship?"
Okay. Oh.
Looks like house it is.
Mm-hmm. So you travel on down the road. After 5-ish or so minutes, you arrive out the front of a decrepit-looking house. 5-foot iron bar fences. A heavy-set gate. The house itself looks relatively well maintained, with the exception of the windows being boarded up and the front door hanging off its hinge.
How are there any neighbors out at the moment?
Not that you can see.
Anyone else think there's ghosts in there?
Is there like clear front door?
Yes, it's hanging off its hinges.
I walk in the house and start looking around.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to slowly walk up to the house and see what I can see in other windows completely boarded up or just partially.
Like fairly loosely.
I'm going to attempt to see what I can see through the boards.
Somebody
Boards,
describe
couple
it to
windows.
me or fetch me a box.
I was going to say I go up to the second story and look through the windows up there.
All the rooms are either mostly empty or whatever furniture is left is covered in white sheets.
Well, I'm small, so I can't really carry anything. I'll start looking at the stuff under the sheet, see if anything is salvageable.
What was Communion doing again, sir?
I needed someone to either describe it to me or fetch me a box.
Is a pickup allowed?
I don't even ask. I just pick him up and kind of like place him on my thorax.
Thorax view.
Oh, come on, buy me a drink first before you try and pick me up.
Later.
Alright, let's see what we can see.
Oh boy.
Apparently now I'm a mount.
Mm-hmm. So you're looking for any windows in particular?
Ones on the first floor that are not right next to the entrance.
Yep. So looking through the window on the far right is a kitchen, mostly covered in, again, the same white draped sheets. There is evidently a table in the middle of the room and what appears to be a simple chandelier hanging from the roof.
Where are we going, Trent? Through the
He
front
wanted
door?
Yeah, we're just going right through the front door.
He wanted the support beams in the basement left, didn't he?
No,
he wants them out first.
He wants the support beams in the basement removed as well.
Okay. Well, I go down, like, I have a look through the house, but I go down towards the basement to have a look at these.
I was going to say, is the main thing of the house stone or wood?
It is mostly stone construction, with
No.
heavy wooden slat supports.
Jesus, it looks like a clan meeting in here. So many white sheets.
Fucking hell.
God.
I'd like to, as I just kind of like walk through, just looking around and stuff, just like peel white sheets off and just have a look what's underneath them.
Yeah,
Open cupboards.
tables, chairs.
I'm flying around the upstairs. So.
Communion, if you want anything that if you wanted me to go anywhere, let me know.
Hang on, I've got this. I just start yelling out there, "Hello, hidden bad guys, you can come out now." I'm sure there's a ghost in here or something.
On that note,
All right, a morning
after
sun.
I have a look through the window, I would like to use Divine Sense.
To do what?
Divine Sense.
Sense divinely.
Yes. Looking for undead or what? Print the ability so I can see exactly what you can potentially find.
There's probably giant rats in basement.
Oops, that's the GM still. I got to take that off.
Strong evil. Open your awareness until the end of your next turn. Your location of celestial fiend, undead.
Really?
There
How
are
is that
fiends in the basement.
What?
There are fiends in the basement.
What are fiends?
I'd like to
Demons,
tell the rest of the
devils,
group
sort of
that.
stuff.
I told you hidden enemies. Let's go, noble steed.
Didn't
Do you
catch
say this
that name.
loudly?
Demons,
Loud
devils,
enough so that
stuff.
most can hear without trying not to alert fiends in the basement.
Don't worry about it.
Things from hell.
I'm still going. I still went down the basement anyway, so.
Uh-huh.
Do I hear it from the upper floor?
Well, you're on the outside right now. I'm still on the outside, so. Unless you went in.
Just barge through the front door.
So you guys ran through the front door. Pete's on the outside. Bailey, you're on the outside. So Jess was heading for the basement. As you arrive at the cellar door, it is locked and padlocked. So there is not only a key, like standard latch, but there is a heavy chain padlock on the outside cellar door.
What's the door made of?
Wood, like oak or willow or something, like standard wood cellar door.
So I'm assuming there's like.
Yeah, it's like a cellar door with two stairs going down.
Okay, I back up
You
the.
know, like American style cellar hatchy door things. You know,
I-
the death traps.
I back up the stairs enough and throw a bomb at the door.
You can't back up the stairs because the doors are on top of the stairs. The stairs are under the doors.
It's a trap door.
You're standing in the side yard of the house going,
Okay, well, I actually said I went inside and then went to go to the basement.
Oh,
So
well,
okay,
then you're standing in the hallway and the door under the stairs that goes down is locked and boarded.
okay. Can I? So that's the inside.
Yes. I missed the fact you said you went in. I just heard you say you were going to the basement.
I can't pull the boards off. I don't think I have. I don't have strength.
Okay, Raymond.
Well, there's fiends down in the basement, and pretty sure we have to kill them. So I'm attacked from the shadows.
I'm gonna step back and throw a bomb at the door
The cat
inside.
runs in, darts under a chair, and just vanishes. What bomb are you throwing?
Normal bomb.
Standard bomb. Yeah. Boom. Everybody hears from the outside just you hear a bomb going off in the middle of the house.
I rush inside.
Hold as I
terrorists.
Trent and Mikey actually see it as you guys were going in the front door. And this is like in the main thoroughfare.
Does that mean I see a flash looking in through the kitchen window?
Yep, probably.
What, do you work for Al Qaeda? What are you doing?
The door's locked.
I run over with my morning star drawn and shield up. What's going on?
I am opening the door.
Did you try the handle?
Trent, there is like 4 boards like nailed to the wall over the door.
Yeah. The question still stands.
Did you try the handle?
Are the boards still there?
They're now slightly. Some of them are burning, and one has been blown completely to pieces. Like that whole wall is like slightly on fire.
Well, it's going to be easy to take the house down.
Start patting out the fire with my shield.
What are you doing?
Make a,
This will take a house down for us.
Trent, make a
Extinguish flames check.
we'll say a performance check to try and pat it out with your shield before it spreads.
Do I get my proficiency bonus since I'm proficient with shields?
I'll say yes.
Okay, so this is a +2 on this.
Yes, but are you proficient in shields in this manner?
You start batting it, the flames curl around your shield, and now the roof's on fire.
Well, better make this one quick.
Oh boy.
The flames are
The
curling.
doorway just looking in, going, the fuck?
As he bats it, the door is slowly engulfed. The wallpaper starts to catch. It spreads across the roof.
We may have
The hallway you're turning into is quickly turning into a tunnel of fire.
There was nothing in the house that he wanted, right? Other than the beams in the basement.
But we could have taken anything we wanted. It's now going to be ash.
Put the fire out. Look quickly.
I'm a cat! I
Also
got nothing that can put it out.
Also, for the 3 of you standing in the hallway, you are now lightly obscured by smoke.
This may be slightly obvious, but maybe we should stand somewhere else.
I agree.
I'm going to use... I was going to say, I'm going to use that and try start putting out the fire in the doorway as I can.
I don't know, does house fire count as small campfire?
No. Of wind. Backdraft.
Wow.
You go, and the flames flicker slightly, and then just start moving more aggressively towards you over the stuff that you've slightly extinguished.
Oh yay!
Hey,
as you're
arsonist friends,
fire.
arsonist and friends, what are the odds that fiends are resistant to fire?
Very high.
What about
I'll be back in a
on
sec.
head damage?
What was that one?
What about house falling on head damage?
I think that hurts anybody.
Okay, maybe we try this strategy. Everybody leave the house and wait.
Good enough for me as I walk outside. With Communion on my back, so he also leaves. Unless he jumps off.
We demolish house and kill fiends all in one go.
Well,
Fiends
Efficiency.
are strong.
house of everyone else.
Yes, but can they be buried in the house?
Burning hell.
They could, but the question is, will they remain buried under house?
Well, as soon as they pop out, we punch them in neck. Fiends have neck, right?
Some of them.
Depends on the fiend.
Well, we punch neck area. Or poke an eye. Poke an eye always works.
I mean, I guess if Drew don't have a way to put it out, it's just gonna get worse, isn't it?
So as you all walk out and start standing in the front yard, and you watch the house slowly get consumed in flames, after a couple of minutes, a handful of guards run up. Paul, what are you doing?
Watching a fire.
I was going to say, Raymond, did you get out of the house?
I'm not stupid. I'm not staying in there.
So we were contracted by Gregory down at the lumberyard to demolish the house. Turns out there's fiends in the
on
basement.
fire.
We're not with this guy. We're just coming to. We were looking for emergency services.
They're all with me.
No, we are not. I've never met this man in life.
His name's Communion.
No, it is not.
like any sort of demolition I've seen before. This
Well,
is
how many demolitions have you seen before?
We apologize. It was trying to get the basement door open, but fire
It's an
spread couldn't
efficient
stop
way.
it.
I wish this man would stop talking.
Well, normally, when people are tearing down buildings, they don't set them on fire and possibly endanger the entire neighborhood.
Sir, are you a qualified demolisher?
No, but I'm lieutenant in
Then
the
how
town
do you know
guard.
of demolishing methods? Please shut up.
Oh God.
He turns
We are
around
we
and
are a very well established demolition company, but we are from out of town.
he turns around and the three guards start conversing.
Oh, I'm standing slightly off to the side from everyone else.
You're a purple kobold. You're kind of visible.
Yeah, I realize this.
I'm just sitting on the other side of the street, away from the fire.
I'm sitting on the fence.
The guy
I'm
comes
sitting on
back.
Trent.
I'm
If you are an organized and legitimate deconstruction company, show me your paperwork.
Does it look like I have pocket? My permit is back in hotel.
I happen to have part of mine. I'd then like to show them the tribunal badge.
The hell is this?
Well, have you ever seen qualified demolishing badge before?
Roll a deception check.
Do I get a help action from Mikey, or is Mikey rolling it?
Mikey has advantage. Well, actually, one of you can roll with advantage.
Mikey, I say you have 0.
Come on, roll 20. Don't fuck me over now.
I will help.
Hey.
Dice. That's high enough. I actually have to legitimately do a roll because you didn't roll like a 6.
Oops.
I guess I don't actually know what a badge from out of country looks like.
Hang on, where's the world map? I need to reference another continent.
I'm gonna leave my subordinates here to keep an eye on you, and I'm gonna go catch up to Gregory and find out if you are actually working for him. You're not allowed to leave till I get back.
What are you going to do? Stop us? You won't be here.
Oh my god, no!
Ow!
I look and say,
No,
yes, officer.
you can stop for a second. As he reaches into his side bag and then... What's your AC, Mikey?
18? 18.
That is a 22 to hit as he slams a pair of manacles onto one of your hands and locks you to the fence.
Is this while I'm sitting on Trent?
Yep.
You know I'm made of plush, right?
What are you doing with my friend? He said we were friends earlier.
So, like,
He just insinuated he was going to run away.
Look
he
how
was
little
on
my
me and
legs
I
are.
didn't
How
think
far
he
do you think I could run?
I don't know. Suspected arsonists tend to run quite far away.
I am incredibly flammable. Why would I set fire?
I would
And
never
what
set a fire.
What do you mean by arsonist? This is clearly a demolition.
Can
And
I show
one of
this?
that.
Can I show this guard the job poster?
I mean, sure. He looks at
Ta-da!
I mean, sure, that proves that Gregory wants a house taken down. It doesn't prove it's this house. It also nowhere does it say burn house to the ground.
He
I'm
did
aware
say
of
he
that.
Where does it say do not burn house to ground?
Oh god. I think this is gonna end badly.
I'm quite happy to just sit here and listen because this is freaking awesome.
Is this where I just like kind of squeeze my arm and slip out of the manacles?
Please do.
I'm gonna do that because I've made of stuffing.
Yeah, you don't. You just slide out because these manacles aren't designed for you. He just sort of sits.
You didn't really think that through, did you?
He just sort of turns, walks across the street, grabs something from the yard across the street, and starts walking back with a lobster pot.
My friend, I believe that is illegal.
I am a town guard. I can detain you in any way that is deemed significant and not significant. Suitable.
But sir, you have shoplifted from that store. Please arrest that man.
Oh god.
One, that was not a store. That was a yard. And two,
He is trespassed on private property and stolen. You to arrest this man if you stand for justice.
Oh god.
the two other guards are sort of looking at each other and back, and
I mean, technically.
I accuse
We'll do it
this
the
man
hard
of
way.
larceny. What say you?
we'll do it the hard way. He walks back, he puts the cage down, and give me a second, I have to read his ability.
Oh god. He has abilities.
Just a couple of extra steps away from communion. Using the good old sidestep
Oh,
shuffle.
you don't
I'm
know
not
he's
part
about
of
to
it.
use an ability. He's just gone and put the lobster cage back down.
Police said we're going to do this the hard way. I'm taking that as a sign to a few extra steps for my safety here.
What the like that I'm staring at a giant insect that has a morning star and shield already equipped.
It's sure. I'm literally armed.
Oh, this is gonna end badly.
It's
You're the one who threw a bomb.
It's going to end badly, but it's amazing.
Yeah. Everything that happens from now on is completely Jess's fault.
It's not.
Who set the house on fire?
He waves his hand forward,
Technically me.
clenches his fist, and a large, blinding white cage of arcane energy encases both Communion and Trent.
Oh,
Hey!
Trent!
Why
Trent!
me?
Because Communion is riding you, and he creates a 5-foot wide, 10-foot tall cage.
Hey, Trent. What just
Yeah?
got used on you?
Oh, I'm aware of that. Hey James, I'd like to use this on the captain.
Sir, you have made a terrible tactical error.
And while I'm using that,
He just continues to walk towards you.
under the laws of the tribunal, this magic is forbidden without the express permission of the others involved. We do not consent. Take this down, or I'll be forced to take you in.
By decree of the Dundurian royal family, as a high justicar of the city, my authority oversees yours.
I'd like to see that in writing.
He just reaches into his bag and just drops a badge with the city's royal seal on it in front of you.
Which I've never seen.
Yeah, that you've never seen. That makes zero sense to you.
I have one of
How
those
am,
too.
how am I supposed to know this is badge of royal family?
I'm gonna go read the rest of his ability.
God.
Oh, I'm just pulling the same shit he put on me.
Oh yeah, no. I just want to make sure I'm using the ability correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's stuff I want to intervene in here, but also, like, this really isn't my problem,
Neither
so...
of you are spellcasters, are you?
I am not, no.
Okay, cool. So you don't have disadvantage against this ability. Yeah, so it is just 7 at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. sort of looks at you. Turns to one of the other guards. Go and get me the commander.
I'd like to show my badge as well, showing that I also have a badge.
I wish I had a badge to show.
I understand what you are.
Then you understand the mistake you have made.
I am terribly sorry. I am not intending to imprison you. It is your loud-mouthed companion. You happen to be in the way.
Oh, he is admitting that he is detaining innocent men. Arrest that man.
You are very underestimating the fact that I wouldn't let him flee. He's literally riding me. I would not leave. Therefore, he can hop off and waddle, but he is slow. I still say that this is unlawful, and you should not be doing this. As a ward of the tribunal, anyone that uses magic within my thing for unlawful purposes of detaining people or against their will is... Fuck! I've become a sovereign citizen.
I like to think of while this conversation's happening, the fire has leaped to nearby buildings.
It hasn't yet.
I've lost my train of thought on that.
Trent, I will point out, your character would actually be aware of the abilities being used on you.
Would I?
Considering this is another anti-mage class.
I don't know all the anti-mage classes.
The cell that's being used on you specifically forces disadvantage on all saving throws regard to it if the creature can cast a single spell or more.
Jokes on you, I can't.
No, but this is another anti-mage class. So there are
Would I actually know the character what this is?
Yes, you would be aware he is a Justicar. It is another. It's a class that is probably other members of the tribunal are. It would probably be the other thing opposed to being a warden that would be in your tribunal.
Oh, fair.
These would be where you are the hunters. These would be the jailers and the collection officers. The people in charge with detaining people.
So I probably would not have gone on that tirade then, since he did say he was a Justicar. And there is a hierarchy, but it's not my hierarchy.
He's still using the ability on you in your mind without any provocation. And he's not a member of the tribunal exactly. You're just aware what these abilities are. It would be the same thing as you having, say, a wizard capable of breaking curses and stuff in the tribunal. That doesn't mean you're going to go any easier on another wizard.
True. Okay, cool. Continue on. I went on that tirade and lost my plops of what I was saying.
Yeah, he just completely ignores you. And after a minute, the bars shimmer and drop.
As they start shimmering and drop, I just kind of like crack the equivalent of my neck. And ask him to explain his reasonings, especially when it lasted such a short time. In that time, we weren't going to run. He may have run his mouth, but that was super unnecessary. And why I shouldn't seek reputation for the tribunal.
You have an animated bear on your back. I'm unaware of what its abilities are.
So am I.
Given the fact that since I've
why
shown
I'm
up,
keeping
this
such
house
an
is
eye
now-
on it.
Given the fact that since I have shown up, this house is now in blazes. How can I know
Yeah.
that he is not the one that started it?
And if you had not,
And then I would put out my shield and launched it into the roof.
if you had not distracted us, Blaze would be under control. Now, this is completely your fault. Well, her fault as well, but mainly your fault.
He just sort of looks at you and back. I've got my eye on you.
And I got mine on yours. The tribunal will be hearing of this.
I have my son on buttons on you.
He's incredibly hard to read.
I'd like to butt in for the moment, and this is the captain of the guard, right?
Yeah, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant of the guard. I'd like to ask you if you'd like to stay and assist us for the moment in case the fiends that are in the basement attempt to break out.
If fiends escape, I will kill them.
At this point, the roof begins to cave in. The flames having weakened the central structure of the building. And basically, it just sort of travels in from the middle, since the fire started in the middle as opposed to, say, an edge. You watch it sort of caves in. A plume of black smoke and embers shower out into the nearby buildings.
Do we want the fire out now? Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Only if it starts on neighbor buildings. This is doing a lot of work for us.
Trent, Peter, D20s, please.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
Oh, sorry. That's a 13 from me if it's just a flat D20. Yeah, hold on. Flat D20. 19!
Oh, good one.
The house directly to the left. Its roof catches flames.
Who knew the tiles were so flammable?
It's not the tiles, it's the wooden bracing that goes up.
I immediately cast Create Destroy Water, causing rain to fall in a 30-foot cube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it extinguishes exposed flames. Well, that could have been worse.
I still hold out a flower for that, offering a flower to eat.
One of the other guards comes running. This is the place Gregory apparently wanted them to tear down. He just sort of passes out in the bush.
Does that one need healing?
No, what that one needs is more laps. I guess seeing it's been confirmed this is the building you were employed to tear down, and that no damage has come to the surrounding buildings, I have to let you off the hook. I advise, and this is going to be your last warning, any future demolition works, keep the local housing threat to a minimum, preferably no more fire. Or whatever you use to start it. He glares at the kobold who got outed a minute ago.
She looks and simply says, if they hadn't have interfered, pointing at the others, it would have been fine.
You lit the house on fire. I was trying to put it out to avoid this whole situation, but no, it spread.
We could have just broken down the door like normal people. But no, somebody had to use explosives in a closed room.
I get a crowbar off the side of my bag and just say, I literally have a crowbar for this reason. Put back on my side of my bag. And a grappling hook and rope.
Yeah, I do not see how those second ones are helpful.
You put a grappling hook over the wood, right? You tie it, and then you pull hard with the rope to safely take it away from a distance.
Or you just pull yourself up rope.
At this point, the lieutenant just walks off, mumbles something at the man who's laying on the ground wheezing, and then just walks off down the road.
I apologize as he's walking off and say, I am so sorry. I admit that I threw a bomb to open a door. They interfered with it, which made it go bad.
Or you could have been part of the team as well.
Again.
Just don't do it again. I've got enough paperwork because of this.
I don't appreciate you locking us in a cage. Uncalled for. That's not the voice I was using, but whatever.
walks off.
So no comment on the assistants?
As any of you turn around, the house is still smouldering. The flames are still 10 to 15 feet high. And what was that, Bailey? No comment on the
Is he
assistants?
killing anyone at the moment?
I specifically asked if he'd like to hang around to help in case the fiends decide to pop out.
No, he walks off.
Help me make my bed.
You hear from the guy paying over. Fiends? What? Huh? You don't get paid enough for that.
What do you get paid for?
Then I suggest you run.
They get paid to stop petty criminals.
But aren't you town guard? Means you have to guard the town from any threats.
Yeah. I've also been doing this a month.
Well, so far, I don't see how you'd be able to stop someone of my caliber.
He picks himself up.
If you can't run 30 houses without losing your breath,
He says,
how would you go in a full fight?
He's a fairly.
You know how I got these scars?
He's a fairly skinny and scrawny. Looks to be at 16, 17-year-old.
So he shouldn't be running.
Wearing a decent amount of plate and chainmail, carrying a heavy steel shield and a morning star.
Same.
Just not used to running in all the uniform.
I recommend you get used to it quickly. Now run back to your area.
So does that mean he just gets more exhausted looking at me because I'm just full suit of armor? 8 foot tall.
Turns and sort of does that hobble jog thing down the street after his captain. That exhausted, half dragging your feet trying to jog.
Lovely.
And after he has about 6 or 7 houses, he stops and rests on another front gate.
Well, I think that all went very well.
If this was a battle, he'd be dead by now. Look at him. Bent over. He's showing his thorax. His lunch would get eaten.
Oh god.
I'd like to yell on the street. If you don't keep running, I'll come and eat your lunch.
He looks back with a confused look on his face, and then just starts hobbling back down the street again.
Good human.
The flames are starting to die down at this point on the house. They're down there because there's no more large amounts of sticking up wood or wall sheeting. Most of it is collapsed in. The flames are only 5 or 6 feet high.
Well, at least it'd be easier to move some of the trouble.
Yeah, the only thing actively not burning that you can see from where you are is the outside entrance to the basement.
Yeah, but the inside entrance was the first thing that burned.
Yes, because the outside entrance is on the outer side of a stone wall.
So does anyone know what the fiend looks like?
Not us.
I have a feeling you might have the answer to that question in a minute or two.
Waiting.
Or we could go to them as I stand up and walk over and crowbar the door.
That's on fire in the middle of a 5-foot inferno.
Oh, right.
Excuse me, I am very flammable. Please do not.
The door is in the middle of a house that is currently a bonfire.
Little flying one. You wet that house, wet this one.
Magically making houses wet. Pete's new party trick.
God.
Your new party roll is the wet house.
Use your magic for good for once. Twice.
I go over to the door on the outside of the house.
Yep.
Is Druidcraft, is that a divine casting, technically?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, all magic's bad.
Oh, right.
And I just look and say, do you want to give this one a try?
Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Place Morningstar kind of on back, asking Kilmoon to hold it, at least so it doesn't fall.
Yeah, athletics check with advantage because you are prying something open with a crowbar. Kang!
Is that a good Kang or a bad Kang?
You don't manage to like break the lock. You just snap the handles clean off the door.
Well, there goes resale value.
And crowbar back on back, and take Morningstar, and Morningstar the lock.
Crunch.
What, the handle's gone? What do you need Morningstar the lock for?
I believe he means the central bolt where the actual key lock for the door.
Right.
That one, yeah.
Since the
padlock's gone.
It was both padlocked and key locked. You hit the lock, you hear it creak and snap, and the doors sort of half bounce open as all the lock bars and everything are all now warped horribly out of shape.
Open doors. Hello? Fiends? Do you have any lunch for me to eat?
Okay, and that's where we're going to hold up for a second. As suddenly, 5 dretches come tearing out of that door past you.
Yay.
I was going to say, I was going to do something, but too late.
Trent opened it and went, shout, these things are fleeing the on-fire basement.
Yeah.
Waited.
Because I was going to prepare an action for when he opened the door, but I didn't get a chance to say it.
As they run past, each of them swipes at your legs once.
Rude.
I told you dropping a house on them would be the best thing to do.
You also get one attack of opportunity as they go past.
So does Kilmoon, so too.
I can't reach.
These are technically smalls, so...
but I'm on top of Trent.
That's what I'm saying. Them being a small and you being on top of Trent means they are actually out of your reach.
Throws teddy bear at them.
So that's 2 misses and 2 hits, because that's 2 natural 19s.
Yep.
And so that was 3 attacks under a 13, and then two natural 19s.
As they just generally go past, I bring the Morningstar up and swing and hit. We'll say like the 3rd-ish one or attempt to.
Yeah, you can do that.
Nope.
Well, I'm at the door, so if anything makes it to the door, I'll attack.
Trent,
Or
you
where the
take
door was.
11 damage.
I was going to say, do we have a house map for this?
No, we had a basement map. So Trent rolled a 13 to hit, which hits 1. You did 5 damage.
I was going to say...
it's still standing. I would now like everyone to roll initiative.
I was going to say James.
Yeah, I will move us to the basement map for the sake of people putting their tokens down.
Yeah. I was going to say James. Since I was standing next door to them, would I get an attack of opportunity as well?
Sure.
Where would we?
I think I'm going to do much, but hey.
James.
Yeah, it did track yours, Jess. You just need to turn your stuff off GM roll.
Yeah.
That hit. Which one were you hitting, Peter?
The first one.
I was gonna say, did you see that I re-rolled because my first one was a 1?
Yeah, you rolled a 1 and then you re-rolled. Yes.
You bet.
God damn it! How does Kitty have a better initiative than me, but I still roll so badly? It has the same initiative. I mean, I just realized out of the entire party, I'm playing all the hit points.
Oh, not quite.
Sure.
So I'm not on the map.
I was going to say, Haley rolled
You
a
had to-
15 for
you
her
had to
health
put
hit points.
yourself
He's on
down,
30.
Yeah, and I'm on 32. No,
What
I'm
was that?
22.
You had to put yourself down, Raymond.
How do I do that one again?
You drag.
Click and drag.
You click and drag your sheet out.
So I was going to say, that's the entrance.
No, we're just not going to worry about using the actual map. I'm just moving everybody here because this is where I had tokens.
We can go fight one of the black areas. Ooh, I needed music for this fight.
Dun 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 dun.
It's funny you're saying that because it actually went really well in time with the music I'm listening to. Where it's sounded like does, but really like electronic.
So
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm just moving people for the sake of
it did work. Awesome.
roughly where like the creatures would be in comparison.
James, on the hit of the third one, would it have stopped at all, or would it kept going?
Do you have Sentinel?
No.
No.
They kept going because they're fleeing the building. So this is the map we'll use for now. And yeah, Jess, you're up first. That one I don't think is actually. I think that was an extra one I accidentally copy pasted down.
Okay,
So this is the rough actual layout of where they're standing and where you guys are in comparison.
Okay.
There's a whole extra one up here.
What?
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
I copy pasted earlier.
I'm
So give me a second to have
aiming
my turn and then I'll come down.
at that dude.
Which one? The
Middle one.
the middle one. So yep, you hit him with laughing gas. It's a 24 definitively hits. So tick off one of your reagent bombs.
Who is sorry? Isn't it just a normal bomb?
If you're using your int to hit, I believe you have to use your reagent bomb. I think you have to use your reagent bomb for all of your special
Well,
bombs.
you put them in there, so I don't know.
No, it's all of your special bombs that aren't just your fire bomb. You have to use it.
Okay, yeah, all right. Just
We'll look into it afterwards. One fail, two fail. That's a success. That's a fail, and that's a fail. So
I'm not sure how big the blast radius is.
if it doesn't say, it's a 5-foot blast.
Okay. I copy pasted 100%. So, assuming that we.
So those three are prone, and 6, 6, 3.
They're prone and laughing on the ground as hard as they can.
That makes it Peter's turn.
Yay. I'm going to fly there and do a 15-foot cube.
That didn't do anything.
Of nothing.
Oh, God damn it.
That attack be broken.
Gimme. Is it going to post it? Thunderwave!
Success.
Catching the 4 of them.
Yeah, success. So +3. Fail. So +6.
Wouldn't that get all 5?
No, it's not a radius, it's a cube. So it would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, even if you decide to go from here, you could still get across on the 15 foot.
That's a 3 by 3.
It's a cube. It has to be a cube.
Thunderwave, that's got knockback for everyone who fails, doesn't it?
Give me half a second. I do believe so. Not 10 feet away from you. On a fail.
Kitty's turn.
Yes. So Kitty will go into a rage.
Do they automatically fail? The 3 that are prone?
Disadvantage.
Okay. Sorry, I thought
Which
they
actually
automatically fail.
I will re-roll for the other 2. That's a good point.
Sorry.
No, good thing to bring it up.
No, Trent made an annoyed sound.
Oh, I had an idea of what I was going to do with my turn. Now I have no idea.
Sorry. Sorry,
Dude,
Trent.
go here and get advantage.
Anyway, so Kitty
As a barbarian,
will.
Kitty doesn't need to go anywhere for advantage. They have reckless.
So Kitty will rage, run down to this guy, reckless, and attack the guy. Yeah.
I'll be back in a second.
Yep.
Level 2, so only 1 attack.
Yep.
That's a 14 because of reckless.
That hits, and crunch.
That would be Kitty's turn. I don't think she can do anything else. She moved, she attacked, that's it.
Yep.
Low level combat's
That
easy.
makes it this guy's turn, who is still standing and has managed to make all of his saving throws. It's going to use its multi-attack on Peter, making 1 bite and 1 claw attack. For a 18 to hit and a natural 20. Of course,
Is Pete still there?
No, Pete's stepped away. So
I think a natural 20 hits, though.
Yeah, and I'm going to check his sheet, but I think an 18 hits him as well. It does. He has an AC of 17.
No.
6.
The number of the beast.
Does he take extra damage because they're fiends and they roll 666?
No, because it was 6, 4, and 2.
Boo.
That's not how the song goes.
If you're 666 and I'm a 654.
What's it like to be a heretic?
We'll move on to Communion's turn.
Excellent. I leap off my steed.
Oh, that sucks for Peter.
Why is he unconscious?
Guess exactly how many hit points he has.
18.
Oh, no.
But doesn't he have spiky shield or whatever?
He would need to cast it if he has any spells left.
He's only used the first level.
How How does Spiny Shield work?
I
believe
think
it's
it's reaction. You reduce incoming damage by that much.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, so you got hit for 18 damage.
I got what?
You got crit.
Oh,
Spiny
can I
shield?
use
We're ahead,
yes,
we're,
Spiny Shield.
we're ahead of you, Peter.
We've played with you before.
God.
Yeah, so roll your 2d4 twice. Both the attacks still hit you
Okay.
after the +2 AC.
So that's 1. So that's 5.
So you need to roll again because it was 2 attacks.
Alright. And 7.
So you only take 5 overall damage, and you kill the dredge.
What's the duration of Spiny shield?
1 round.
Hmm.
It's literally until the start of my next turn.
So you'd be on 13 hit points.
Yep.
That's pretty funny. I won't go for that one. I'll go for this one instead.
There's Communion's turn.
I take it attacked me because I'm the one that did the damage.
Yes. It was also standing next to you and couldn't move away without an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Uh-huh.
Because why not?
You actually call that after your normal first attack.
Alright, I'm going to do my normal first attack.
Yep. That hits.
Then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Oh wow, really? Wow, what a shock! Never saw that coming.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know that I need
Holy
to.
shit!
It's still
Fuck.
up. That brings it down.
Blammo. Yeah, suck on that, you piece of shit.
That ends the combat.
I look pretty.
Communion still hasn't been hit, so he doesn't know what damage is like.
Yeah. As the dretches are all killed, they dissolve into black ichor, which then evaporates over a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no body's still loot. Ripped off.
House still on fire?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, unless you
It's
did
been
something about
6
it.
seconds!
And looking into the basement, you can see the center of the basement has already collapsed.
And Peter has not even been 6 seconds yet.
And
I never got a turn.
Anyone looking into the basement can roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I would.
Sounds good.
Well, no one else coming up, so. Perception, you said?
Yes.
I don't see shit.
Zast and Ivana, there is a large pool of ichor seeping out from under the central collapsed section of roof. Communion sees it as well.
I think there was something bigger down there.
Key term being was.
There's a large amount of ichor down there that doesn't look like it's evaporating.
It is. It's just taking longer because it's not in direct sunlight. It's burning away now that the door is open.
Fair. A plan that has appeared to work. As I point down the thing to show that there is an ichor down there slowly evaporating out the door. Can I take a smell?
Sure.
I smell.
It stinks.
Yeah, go smell it.
Yeah, it is horrendous down there.
I was going to say, so none of the guards hang around, did they?
No.
We should have kept that rookie. He could have smelt this.
I have concern for your character. Just a little bit.
So, do we think there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yes, 6?
At least 7. Point down in the hole. Back down in the
There's
basement.
only 5 here, so that makes 6.
Yes. I'd actually like to go down into the basement carefully if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Are those beams you wanted to keep on fire?
No, he didn't want beams. He wanted the beams removed so that the basement would cave in.
Oh.
Oh, we got
No problem with that.
Yeah, I thought he wanted to keep the beams, which made me very confused at how we were meant to do that in the first place.
yeah.
Makes more sense now.
Why didn't you correct us on that sooner?
He did! Like 3 times!
I pointed out that he wanted the basement collapsed in like 3 times.
Yeah, but I'm dumb.
I must have completely missed it. Damn.
Does it look like it's going to collapse in by itself, or need help?
The roof is like slowly creaking because there's still flames broiling around where the roof has already collapsed in. It is just where the basement has collapsed in is right where the central staircase came down. So where basically the middle of the house is given way from the initial fires.
Is there like a pillar or 2 near me?
There is.
I'd like to take my rope.
Yeah.
I'd like to tie it. I'd like to tie it around the other one. I'd like to go up the stairs a little bit, back outside, and yank super strong repeatedly until it falls.
Athletics check.
Helping.
Athletics check with advantage. Kang! About a minute later, you can make another athletics check as you've been yanking on it and pulling on it for about a minute.
I was going to say, do any of the 2 strong people, or maybe 3, I don't know how strong the kitty cats are, want to like try push the brick walls in? Help collapse the floor?
Kitty will attempt.
Kitty can make an athletics check.
Athletics.
No. Kitty gives up.
Kitty pushes on the wall and then finds out stone hot because on fire. And takes 3 fire damage. As they basically just put their hands on like the outside of a pizza oven.
Kitty gives up, and Kitty mentions meow.
Would Kitty like healing?
Kitty just kind of side-eyes you and just starts licking her paws. His paws. Its paws. Are you a woman or a male, Healy's character? You are,
Cat.
Tuxedo. You are a ungendered kitty. Okay.
Again, I can heal.
It's free damage to a barbarian, Peter.
True.
The kitty is fine. Whoa.
Do you proceed to yank on your rope again, Trent?
Yes. Does anyone want to help me? As I now would be like,
Helping.
people would probably know what I'm doing.
I mean, like, I could throw a bomb down there, but you said no more bombs.
Still it groans, but nothing gives way.
I'm surprised, the rope is not on fire.
It's silk rope. It's surprisingly sturdy.
The kobold just kind of looks and says, fire can help make this situation easier.
Hey, can't make it worse. Go ahead.
Except for the guard telling you specifically not to throw bombs into anymore.
I throw a bomb into the far side of the basement. Like, can I see one of the pillars? I tell everyone to, like, back out of the basement.
We're not in the basement.
Yeah, and I throw it down into the pillars.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
I throw 2. I throw 2 because I have spare bombs.
Yep.
And it's just the straight normal fire bombs.
Yep.
Whoa!
As you're yanking on your rope, ping! Your silk rope comes hurtling back to you, completely burnt off about a foot from the grappling hook.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have the grappling hook attached to it.
Well,
I just kind of tied it to itself.
So you've lost probably about 2 feet of rope then.
Oh, only 2 feet.
Yeah. Well, I imagine it would be about probably a foot and a half to tie it around the pillar, and then you've only lost half a foot to a foot on top of that because you threw it at the pillar. So it's burned off basically like only a couple of inches above the knot. It's also a silk rope, so it doesn't like actually catch fire.
I have a 48-foot silk rope.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific now.
I will buy 2 feet of rope later. Or something.
And then the pillars burn, collapsing, and you watch the last of the basement cave in. As such happens, you hear the sound of a mild explosion on the other side of the rubble.
I'm gonna zip around and see.
Any of you with a particularly strong sense of smell can smell whiskey.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what was that, sorry?
Whiskey.
Ah!
There was a dull thump as something detonated, and now you can smell whiskey.
Well, that's a problem for me. I can't smell anything.
Me neither.
Ignore that, James. I was testing to see if it actually works now.
And then after maybe 10-15 seconds, the whiskey smell is gone.
I was going to say, question, does it turn from a whiskey smell to that caramel smell as you burn off sweet alcohol?
Yep. It goes through the caramelized smell to like a burnt sugar smell, and then is gone.
Okay.
And at this point, looking from the outside, 90% of the house is caved in, and the flames are starting to die down now as most of the fuel is now underground.
So, anyone good at knocking down walls? Not Kitty, though. Kitty apparently hurt.
Yeah, no.
GD will, it'd still be hot, wouldn't it?
Anyone got a mace or a morning star I could give a swing at it? Because I don't.
Have you not paid attention to my character, Bailey?
You know what the best way is to break a Morningstar?
Whack it on a billet wall?
Smack a rock with it.
It's okay. I can buy another one. It's fine. Or something.
Anyone got a hammer, then?
I don't have a hammer, but I have exploding dice.
I mean, I have a shield and a morning star, and I'm just gonna, like, whack the wall with both.
I mean, you could always shoulder charge the shield into the wall.
That's basically what I'm doing.
I was going to say, can I go to a different wall and see if I can start, like, chipping away rocks by throwing exploding dice at them?
Sure.
To knock it down.
Make an attack roll, both of you.
Oh, shit. GM.
I'll just use my morning star for my attack.
Yep.
I apparently rolled to
knocks
GM.
the wall down. Peter, I need you to make a dex saving throw. As you detonate the bottom of the wall, and it falls on top of you.
I did say I was aiming at the top, but okay.
You just said at the wall.
I did say at the top, but okay.
You also rolled an 8.
Yeah.
And it's a static object. So it has a DC of between 5 to 10.
I was going to say, wouldn't I have advantage then?
No.
You can still miss a wall.
Yeah, there's a whole saying about it. You can miss the broadside of a barn.
Which is basically what you did.
Well, no, I just hit the wrong part.
You take 6 bludgeoning damage and 3 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
As the searing hot wall tumbles down upon you. So for the rest of you, you've seen the pixie fly around, fling the same exploding dice as before that have hit the wall, exploded, and the wall has just crumpled on top of them.
Are they still under the wall?
No, like they emerge a second or two later from between the rubble.
Hey, be careful. Don't throw explosions at wall. It'll fall down.
And you guys just watch as I summon the dice again and throw them myself. Except this time, they're glowing green. I'm using a duality point to heal myself with exploding dice.
Roll your cantrip again.
For 9, I heal 9.
Except you missed yourself.
If it's healing, I don't need to roll.
He doesn't have to roll an attack roll. He can just flip a cantrip, I believe, to doing healing.
If it's an attack spell going to healing, it doesn't require a roll to hit. But yeah. Feels really, really good on cantrips. It also now means I have a 2d6 60-foot healing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to hopefully see you guys aren't going to kill yourself while I go to the toilet, but anything could happen. I'll be back.
How many other walls are there that break down?
There is the front wall and the other side wall.
I walk around to the front.
Yep.
And I do the same thing.
Attack roll. Crunch. It just caves in, tumbles straight into the middle, taking another large chunk of floor with it.
Do you want to blow up the last one?
Yes, but this time I fly back, so I'm not going to be hit if it falls down on me.
Yep. You hit the wall, it crumples. Doesn't exactly fall in, it just, you blow out a chunk and it just collapses on itself, spilling both forwards and backwards.
Yeah.
The house
You know,
is thoroughly
doing it with
destroyed.
myself was a lot more clean. Proving magic is still useless. Walk off.
Hold on, let me just fly out outside your melee range and start shooting you. I'm not going to, but...
That's when Peter flies up, throws dice, and then discovers that Trent's got a heavy crossbow in his back pocket.
Javelin, didn't it?
There's actually javelins. I do have them on me.
Anyway. So I was going to say I fly over to the rest of them and go, does that mean we're finished?
No, we need to wait till rubble cools down and then clear basement.
Okay, you do that, and I start flying back to the lumber mill.
You're not getting paid if you do not help.
I'm going to give update.
To be fair, they stopped the fire from spreading amongst the other houses. I'd say that's help.
Yes, but this part is manual labor and it sucks.
I'm also less than a foot tall.
I'm a teddy bear.
And I'm literally one of the tallest people here. I chose not to do this. So,
how many of us are actually going to be able to do this? Because most of us are small.
I honestly feel like it's just going to be me and Bailey. Maybe the kobold.
Technically, Jess and Mikey could also move bulk.
Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Rocks. Haley and Raymond technically lack opposable thumbs. And Peter is like
small.
He is tiny and has like minuscule strength and like a massively diminished carry capacity.
My carry capacity at the moment is I can lift 7 more pounds.
So you fly back to the lumber mill. As you oh, how's the job going?
It's going good. The house is mostly gone. There's no more roof. There's no more floors. There's no more walls. The basement is now full of rubble thing, and we're going to move them. Is there somewhere you want them moved?
Oh, that's good. You don't have to worry about emptying the basement. I just needed the house knocked down. I'm just going to build over the previous rubble once I get the house.
Okay. I go get the others down and then come back and then you sign the paperwork and then we get the money and we all good.
And
I fly off.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
When you get back.
And I'm already halfway down the street. So I fly back to the group as they start to pull stuff out and go, "You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that."
But you said specifically when we accepted job, whatever.
I went and spoke to the man. He said we don't have to remove the rubble. He just wanted the house down. So we go back. We get money now.
Okay, lead way.
Okay, and I just start flying back.
You say lead way, but we were only there like, I don't know, 10 minutes beforehand?
Yeah,
like
but
an hour,
he's
hour and a
being
half
front.
at this point.
Oh,
You're right. Oh, it's good to see you all again. I guess I should get you your money.
Yes, before I fall asleep.
There was fiends in the basement for reference.
Oh, that is nice. Good to hear they didn't give you much trouble.
They have big claws. They go swipe, swipe. They tried to hurt me, but then the vine things came out. I went whack, 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 and then they died.
As he like disappears
They were pitiful.
into and returns from the office. I've got your pay here. He opens the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The kobold looks up and says, "Do you want help?"
I've got this. Where was I?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes like a good 7 to 8 minutes for him to dish out the 330 gold. There's your pay, plus the 30 gold owed to the guild as your 10%. You hurry back now if you've got any interest in some work. I could always use a few hands here at the mill.
I wholeheartedly hope that we never see you again ever.
James,
Yeah.
do I have to get him to like sign anything on the job post or anything saying the job's been completed?
He takes the poster and he just slowly. Gregory Thornton.
The kobold.
There you go.
The kobold pipes up and says, "You have use for bombs? What do you need exploded? I can do that."
No bombs. Just muscle. I can always use an extra pair of hands.
So you're talking to me. Got it.
Any of you I could find a job for. If you excuse me, I have have some paperwork to fill out for an order.
Thank you, Gregory.
Can someone with more carry capacity grab the money?
So,
Done. I'll specifically take the 30 that's for the guild. That has to go to the guild.
And he just sort of slowly trudges back in and slaps open the ledger.
so looking for a turtle, right?
Looking for a turtle named Herbert.
Yes, a turtle. Names
we
are
need
relevant.
we need to go to east side of town. Yes, the east side of town, because that's where the lady said that the loaded barrel was. It's a brewery place. They make the booze.
Okay. Do we want to stop back in at the guild on the way and hand in the money, the 10% for doing the job for Gregory?
Maybe they can also maybe split money so we all get even.
Why? Do you not trust anyone here?
No. I don't know anyone here. I know you for 20 hour. No, more, less. How long we on boat for?
I can't remember, but anyway, it's 50 gold each.
That wasn't a boat. That was a monstrosity.
No, I was going to say there's 7 of us. It should be 42.85.
No, sorry, 7.
So 42 gold, 8 silver, 5 copper.
Do we divvy that up now in the middle of the street, or?
As I say, go to the guild because they've probably got the ability to change out gold coins for silver and copper.
So just double checking, was that yeah?
Yes.
Well, okay, then let's go back to the guild hall.
You arrive back at the guild hall.
First thing I'll do is go up to the desk and hand in the 10%. And the confirmation that it's been completed.
Why, thank you for completing a job in such quick succession. Will I be seeing you again today?
Potentially. While we have you here, are you able to break down gold coins into smaller currency?
It is a service offered by the guild, and seeing as you have just completed a job for us, I would be happy to break down some coins for you.
Okay, while you do that, can I sign up? Yes. Yes. You sign up?
Certainly. He slides you a piece of paper.
Can he hold the pen?
I'm a foot tall, so it would be the equivalent of like writing with a greatsword.
Thank God you can.
I do giant letters for me, but I can write. Yes.
So yes, can you? Who's actually got the gold from that? Because I took.
Yeah.
Would you be able to divide this 300 gold amongst us, pointing to Trent?
Yes, I can. I take the gold and start tallying it out into 6 separate piles.
Offering if they were going to do it for us.
I start doing it on 6 separate piles, then ask for the change that I need.
Fair enough.
Certainly.
7.
Are you not accepting money, Trent?
Oh, the 7. Mine would have in my pocket.
You forgot because Haley's not here.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Speaking of which, I should add a bit of money to her sheet.
He did.
And you said it was 5 gold to become a member, wasn't it?
Yes. 5 gold per person or 20 for a group.
Wouldn't be easy just to be a group.
Maybe. If you guys want to put in the extra money.
I can pay for the whole lot myself.
So could I, but I'm paying just for myself for now.
That's up to everyone else. Does everyone else want to join as a group permanently, or just stay separately?
I was going to say, is there some sort of guild card we get? Or registration?
Yeah, we get a badge that says qualified demolisher.
But I already have a badge that says that. Allegedly. My Morningstar says it says that. Be right back.
Right here in Elvish.
We'd like to put in for a party register.
Certainly.
What's the max amount of people you can have on a party register?
A party register can be up to 16 individuals.
I ask if they have a library.
Yes, we do. It's part of the features added by having a guild membership.
What else is added?
Your fees on top of your quest completions is reduced from 10% to 5%.
Is there any special...
You get a modicum of insurance based through the guild, enabling the acquisition of restorative magics for a nominal fee.
Is there any other special requirements, sorry, Kat, that are for registering as a party?
No, you just must pay the fee.
So what's 20 gold divided by 7?
2.85. I was going to say, can I be in both self and group member?
It would cost you the extra 5 on top of the group membership.
Okay. And I just put 3 more gold coins down for the group membership.
Can Raven afford his own group membership, or do I have to pay again?
Well, I just got 42 gold, so...
Just the lead check.
And how much do I owe you again? Because I can give you that now, too.
Nothing. I gave you a free silver.
Oh.
It actually only costs you 7 silver to register as a group if you register now.
Okay.
Huh?
As registering as a group saves you 15 gold out of your fee for the demolishing job.
Oh. Right. What do we lose?
It's 7 silver.
Yep.
Oh,
7 silver.
yeah.
Because you go from paying 30 gold in fees to only 15.
I put down the 7 silver.
Put down 7 silver.
Yeah, so does Haley. I didn't ask if she wants to do this, but she's doing it.
She does not get a choice, he says.
So you all
I was going to ask if she's cleaning.
You all sign up for the guild, and then we will end the session with you guys all heading off towards the
loaded barrel.
The
loaded barrel.
As it is 20 to midnight.